Now, the final topic that we're going to cover in getting started with Pinterest is how to build a following. Now, if I scroll back up to the top of my page, what you're going to see is that I have 191 followers and that I'm following 145 people. Now, here's something that's a little bit interesting about this. Pinterest has a very unique way of automatically selecting people that you're going to follow and that are going to follow you. And this is based on some of the criteria that you set at the beginning when you chose different categories that interested you. So don't be surprised by that. But here's what's really unique about how Pinterest works. While you can see here that I have 191 people following me, that refers to me and my account, my Pinterest account as a whole. Let's click on the Perfecting Pinterest board for just 1 second. And what I want you to see is that this board actually has 204 followers. So you can follow a specific board, or you can follow a specific person and then follow all of the boards that they have underneath them. You can do it both ways. So when you're building your following, you want to look at both people to follow as well as specific boards that you want to follow. So who should you follow? Well, for starters, anyone that repins you or comments on your posts or interacts with you, you want to start by following them. Obviously, they liked your content enough to engage with you, so you want to respond accordingly so that that audience continues to grow and expand. You also want to look for people within your specific target audience that you can follow. Now, this can either be potential prospects, people that aren't necessarily selling things, but you can tell that they would have an interest in whatever it is that you're bringing to the Pinterest market, or this can be other influencers in your niche. Now, Pinterest has made it really easy for you to be able to invite people to follow your boards. By hovering over your name, you'll see that you can either invite friends or find friends. Let's go ahead and click on Invite Friends. This will bring up a screen where we can either invite friends via Facebook, email, Gmail, or Yahoo. Now, if you're going to invite friends via Gmail or Yahoo, you are going to have to connect this to your Gmail or Yahoo account so that it can automatically pull from your contacts. But it's very easy to do that. It's just a matter of putting in your username and password. Now, on the left-hand side, these are all the friends that I have that are not currently on Pinterest if I want to send them an invitation. And on the right-hand side, these are all of my friends, my Facebook friends, who are on Pinterest, who I can then have the option to follow. Following somebody is easy. You just click the button that says follow, and now you're following them. Now, when you click this button to follow them, that's going to mean that you are following all of their boards as opposed to just specific boards. So just keep that in mind. When you follow a person, you're following all of their boards. Now, just like any other social media networking site, as you follow people, they're going to be inclined to follow you back, and that's one of the ways that you're going to exponentially grow your Pinterest network. But what's interesting about Pinterest is that unlike some other social media platforms where your connections grow as a result of following each other back and forth, with Pinterest, you will actually grow your following more by just pinning great images and giving great content. So it's all about the content on Pinterest, as it really is on all social media platforms. But in this particular case, pinning great images will grow your presence more than anything else. Now, here's just a couple of quick creative bonuses that you can use to also build your following. For one, post images that are related to trending interests or topics. And as a reminder, you can go to Repinly. You can see which images are popular at the moment. You can look at top pinners. You can get some information, so that way you can piggyback on the topics and interests that are getting the most amount of views. The other creative idea for building your following is to use the pin of a popular pinner or an influencer in your niche and embed it into one of your blog posts, leaving the original link that goes back to their Pinterest page. You can also do that same thing by posting their pin on Twitter or Facebook. This way they're going to see that you are driving traffic back to them, and you can use this as an opportunity to extend that relationship beyond Pinterest, connect with them on Facebook, or get them to leave a comment on your blog, and start to expand your circle of influence. Remember, with any social media platform, you don't want to limit yourself just to the platform that you're on. You want to leverage your presence on that platform to be able to cross-pollinate with your other audiences in other places. And the last tip that I want to leave you with in this section is to just make sure that you're consistent. If you are consistently posting pins on Pinterest, you're consistently showing that you're going to be posting images and content of value, then you're going to see your popularity on Pinterest start to grow and expand exponentially.